It's 1947. India and Pakistan have just gained their independence, but the road to becoming a full-fledged country has just begun, with the 565 princely states having the option to either secede to India or Pakistan or to become independent. Most states became a part of India, as they existed inside the borders of India, but there were a few that seceded to Pakistan and a few that requested to be independent. In the end, however, all these states became part of India or Pakistan. What were these princely states, and why were they not allowed to be independent? The princely states were semi-sovereign vassal states with their own kings within the British Raj. Though the rulers of these states had titles such as kings or emperor, they were still considered princely states because the British believed that nobody could outrank the British monarch. These princely states were segregated into two groups, the salute states and the non-salute states. To the British, the salute states were more important than the non-salute states. Some of the more important states are Hyderabad State, which was the largest princely state by area and one of the larger ones by population. It was important because the Nawab wanted to stay independent, but the territory was forcibly annexed into the Union. Jammu and Kashmir, another one of the larger princely states. The Maharaja wanted to become an independent state, but then seceded to India because of Pakistan-based forces. Mysore, at one point of time, one of the largest states of India, after being thoroughly beaten by the British, large parts of their land was taken and then made into a subsidiary ally. At the time of independence, Mysore was India's most industrialized area. Jaisalmer and Jodhpur. Both these states were sought after by Jinnah, and they even had several talks of joining Pakistan because they wanted better terms. However, Mountbatten told the rulers of the states that this would be in clear violation of the two-nation theory and told them to join India instead. Indore, Gwalior, Bhopal, Junagadh were also more important princely states. What we tend to forget is that Pakistan also annexed their share of princely states, out of which one was Umarkot, which is a Muslim majority state ruled by a Hindu king, and the Khanate of Kala, which is part of the Balochistan province. Kala was briefly independent from 1947 to 1948, after which the king gave in to Pakistan. This, however, was not liked by his brothers, who started a rebellion from Afghanistan. In 1958, the Khan declared himself independent, but was then captured by the Pakistan police. Martial law was then called in Balochistan, which led to some riots. Now that we know a little bit about these princely states, why were they not allowed to become independent? Obviously, the governments wanted a united India or Pakistan, but that does not mean a forceful annexation was required. When looking at the statistics, we see that the princely states comprised of about 40% of modern India's land and about 25% of its manpower. Some were easily large enough to be full-fledged nations of their own. Of course, forceful annexation is what led to modern India and Pakistan in the first place, whether by India, Pakistan, or by Britain. So does this mean that India could have been a confederation of different countries, like the EU, if European colonizers had never come? Or would India have eventually become into a similar incarnation of what it is now, earlier or later than in our timeline? Anyway, I plan on making a series on the princely states, so please leave your thoughts below in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching and stay safe.